Airbnb is an online marketplace that connects people looking for accommodations with those who have space to rent. The company has transformed the hospitality industry, creating a platform where anyone can monetize their extra space and providing travelers with alternatives to traditional hotels. Since its founding in 2008, Airbnb has grown into a global phenomenon with over 7 million listings across more than 220 countries and territories. Consider that by 2022, just 14 years after launching, Airbnb had facilitated over 1 billion guest stays and was valued at around $75 billion. The company has disrupted the traditional hospitality industry so significantly that hotels worldwide have had to adapt their strategies to compete. Airbnb's impact extends beyond just providing accommodations. It's changed how millions of people travel, created a new income source for property owners, and even influenced property values and rental markets in cities worldwide. This is a fascinating story of innovation, perseverance through setbacks, and the power of a simple yet transformative idea. In this video, I'm going to identify what I believe to be 5 of the biggest reasons behind the success of Airbnb. The first reason on my list is that Airbnb solved a real problem, and it did so with perfect timing. Back in 2007, roommates Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia were struggling to pay rent for their San Francisco apartment. They noticed that a design conference was coming to town, and all the hotels were booked. Seeing an opportunity, they decided to put 3 air mattresses in their living room and offer breakfast to guests, hence, airbed and breakfast. What started as a way to make some extra cash quickly revealed a larger opportunity. Travelers wanted affordable alternatives to hotels, and homeowners were looking for ways to earn extra income. This was especially relevant because the timing coincided with the 2008 financial crisis. Many people were looking for additional income sources, and travelers were becoming more cost-conscious. The founders recognized they weren't just creating another booking platform, they were addressing fundamental needs from both sides of the marketplace. For hosts, Airbnb offered a way to monetize underutilized space. For guests, it provided unique accommodations at competitive prices. This dual value proposition created a strong foundation for the business model. The next reason behind Airbnb's success is their focus on building a trusted community. Think about it: convincing people to stay in strangers' homes, or to let strangers into their homes, requires an enormous level of trust. Airbnb had to create systems that would make users feel comfortable with this arrangement. They implemented several key features: verified profiles, guest and host reviews, secure payment processing, and eventually, a $1 million host guarantee to protect property owners. These features created accountability and transparency within the platform. Reviews, in particular, became a powerful tool. Hosts and guests alike worked to maintain good ratings, creating a self-regulating system. But Airbnb went beyond just practical safety measures. They cultivated a sense of belonging through their branding and community standards. Their Belong Anywhere campaign emphasized connection and authentic experiences rather than just providing a place to sleep. This differentiated them from the impersonal nature of traditional hotels. By 2014, Airbnb had rolled out their Superhost program, which recognized exceptional hosts and created aspirational standards for the community. Today, becoming a superhost is a goal many hosts work toward, further strengthening the quality of listings and experiences on the platform. The third reason on my list is Airbnb's focus on user experience and design. This is no coincidence. 2 of the 3 founders, Brian Chesky and Joe Gebbia, met at Rhode Island School of Design. Their design backgrounds influenced the company's approach to problem-solving and product development. From the beginning, Airbnb prioritized creating a platform that was visually appealing and easy to navigate. High-quality photos became central to the experience, so much so that in the early days, the founders personally visited hosts in New York to take professional photographs of their properties. They recognized that beautiful, accurate images were crucial for building trust and driving bookings. Beyond aesthetics, Airbnb invested heavily in streamlining the booking process. Their search functionality, messaging system, and payment processing were all designed to remove friction from the user journey. They continually refined these elements based on user feedback and data analysis. The company also expanded beyond just accommodation. In 2016, they introduced Airbnb Experiences, allowing locals to offer activities and tours. This addition transformed Airbnb from simply a lodging platform into a comprehensive travel service, providing authentic local experiences that traditional travel companies couldn't match. My fourth reason focuses on Airbnb's innovative approach to growth. In the early days, the company faced a significant challenge: how to build both sides of their marketplace simultaneously. They needed hosts to attract guests, but also needed guests to attract hosts. One of their most famous growth hacks involved Craigslist integration. They created a feature allowing hosts to automatically post their Airbnb listings to Craigslist, tapping into an existing marketplace of people looking for accommodations. This clever strategy helped them acquire users without spending massive amounts on marketing. Airbnb also prioritized international expansion early on. Instead of focusing solely on the US market, they quickly moved into European cities like Paris, London, and Barcelona. By 2011, they had facilitated 1 million bookings, with 80% of their business happening outside the United States. This global perspective gave them a significant advantage over competitors who were slower to expand internationally. The company was also strategic about adapting to local markets. Rather than applying a one-size-fits-all approach, they customized their service to meet regional preferences and regulations. This localization strategy helped them navigate complex international markets and cultural differences. Funding played a crucial role in their expansion as well. Airbnb secured backing from top venture capital firms like Sequoia Capital and Andreessen Horowitz, providing the resources needed to scale rapidly. By 2017, they had raised over $3 billion in funding, fueling their aggressive growth strategy and allowing them to weather challenges along the way. The final reason on my list is Airbnb's remarkable resilience and adaptability. Throughout their journey, they faced numerous challenges that could have derailed a less adaptable company. One of their biggest ongoing challenges has been regulatory issues. Cities worldwide have implemented restrictions on short-term rentals, citing concerns about housing affordability and neighborhood disruption. Instead of fighting these regulations head-on, Airbnb has often worked collaboratively with local governments to find solutions, such as collecting and remitting tourist taxes and limiting the number of nights a property can be rented annually. The COVID-19 pandemic presented perhaps their greatest test. As global travel came to a standstill in early 2020, Airbnb's bookings plummeted by more than 70%. The company was forced to lay off about 25% of its workforce and secure $2 billion in emergency funding. However, they quickly pivoted their strategy. They implemented enhanced cleaning protocols, promoted local and rural destinations as people sought to escape cities, and highlighted long-term stays to accommodate remote workers. This adaptability paid off. By the end of 2020. Airbnb had recovered enough to go public in a successful IPO that valued the company at over $100 billion on its first day of trading. Most recently, they've continued to innovate with features like air cover, comprehensive protection for hosts and guests, flexible search options, and the ability to book unique accommodations like tree houses, castles, or houseboats. By continuously evolving their offering, they've maintained their position as the leader in their space, despite increasing competition. Looking back at the list, it's clear that Airbnb's success wasn't just luck. It was the result of solving real problems, building trust, prioritizing user experience, implementing innovative growth strategies, and demonstrating remarkable adaptability. Let me know in the comments. Have you used Airbnb? What was your experience like, and do you prefer it over traditional hotels? Also, do you agree with my list of reasons behind their success, or do you think something should be added or removed? I want to remind you that this is not a definitive or complete list. It's just the 5 reasons that I believe to be the most significant. Any other thoughts you have about Airbnb or anything else in this video, leave them in the comments. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Thank you for watching.